What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy, Steven D, alongside me, Jamie Bahamas, on the number one evening show on Tuesday evenings. I'm talking about the Miami Sports Music Power Hour. We're missing two people, but that's okay. They'll be here. They're better late than never, right?
Yeah. That's what it is, man. They're on that Miami time.
Look, Cameron is not joining us this evening because Cameron is going to be, or he's at the Miami Heat game, which is why I'm rocking the Miami Heat game right now. And then my man, matter of fact, look who showed up. He decided to show up. Look who showed up. The honorable Solo.
Right we got Solo in the building.
Put this on. Hold on. You see, we're trying to go orange and green today because I was playing with my Canes last week. So somebody got Miami Sports Music.
I'm rocking Tail Greeter, the sponsor.
Big shout out to Nick. Big shout out to the whole city of Chicago, minus y'all weather. Big shout out to
Go Bulls.
We're gonna have TD Fence talk up here momentarily.
Go Bulls.
Go Bulls.
No, man, we're not talking about that. You want me to get family?
The Heat are literally playing right now. Go Bulls.
Hey, Cam's at that game, not cheering for the Heat either.
That's why Cam's not here with us tonight, because Cam's at the game.
Who we playing? We playing Milwaukee.
Dallas, right?
Dallas. What you mean? He's going for Dallas?
Nah,
he's at the game.
But
he's not cheering for him.
He's a Bulls fan, man.
He is.
Yeah.
Hey, we're going to pull a Cam card, man. I don't care where you from, man. It's Miami Sports Music, man. Y'all getting this twisted out here, man.
Hey, John Kristalaka says, Solo D, nice effing hoodie.
You feel me?
That is a type.
It's a 101. I'm going to put them out, though, so everybody can get them. This was like a sample version. I forgot about it. I was just looking in the closet. I was like, yep, that's what we wearing. You know?
Jamie Bahamas, the Honorable Solo D, and myself, TD Fins Talk, will be joining us hopefully here momentarily. This is the Miami Sports Music Power Hour. Make sure you guys follow us, hit the like button, donate to the channel, help the channel grow. If you guys want to get into the chat tonight, make sure you guys donate using Super Chat, and we'll read your Super Chat as it comes in. All right, guys, let's kind of get down into it. This is the Power Hour. First thing I want to know is, how was your weekend? What did you guys do? Did you guys go to any Super Bowl parties? What did you guys do for the Super Bowl?
You hit me with that. I can't tell you everything I did my weekend. Let's just say I watched.
You got to start the strip club stuff up again. We already know you like it.
See, every time we do the show, y'all got to get into it.
Go
live. You the one asking what people did, man.
Hey, Steve, why won't never go live on Instagram?
Look, this is the way StreamYard is set up. I'm just saying.
We got to connect this, man. Hey, Instagram, y'all go to YouTube, man.
Go to YouTube right now.
YouTube, Miami Sports Music. I only signed on here to tell y'all that, all right? Go to Miami Sports Music on YouTube. We live, and go see me over there. Make sure you subscribe, hit like, and all that good stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? TPP, what up? G-Fella, what up? Jay, what's up? Mo, what's up? Miami Day. See, this is why I didn't want to do all this. I'm sorry, but now I got to shout everybody that's loving it. You know what I'm saying? Finstones. One man, one band, what's happening? Hey, y'all go to YouTube, man. Check us out. We live right now. Miami Sports Music. We got Mr. Clean in the building. You understand? We got Steven D in the building. You feel me? So y'all go tune in over there. I'm about to get off here because we look crazy. All right.
Solo, now that you done pumped it up on social media, what did you do for the Super Bowl?
What did I do?
You went to JD's. You went to JD's.
Yeah, JD, man. Big shout out JD, man. Let me tell y'all something. JD is the P. Diddy of Miami. You understand? Of Miami sports fans, bro. JD Puff Daddy is like known for putting on good parties, man. JD, they went all out, man. They had a Super Bowl party with the step and repeat. Man had Valentine's Day roses, you know what I'm saying? Boys didn't even get their wife roses. He had us and held us down with that, you know what I'm saying? The DJ, the pictures, everything. It was a whole vibe, man. All good people, man. Family, you know what I mean? Getting together in the off season. Of course, we wanted to see the Dolphins in the Super Bowl, but I know how that goes. That didn't work out, you know. So now there was a couple people in there wearing Bengals jerseys, and I straightened y'all one-on-one, but I'm gonna use this as a teaching lesson to everybody. All right, we rep one team. If you like a player from another team, and you like, yo, I'm not gonna be mad. I'd be happy for him if we win a Super Bowl. That's cool, but we don't like two teams. All right, not in DWA. Let me see the difference.
I'm smelling a song. Is a song? I smell a song coming on about that. So
it might be. You never know, man. All I'm saying is this: one thing we got to get clear this year, okay? You got Miami Dolphins fans of the Miami Dolphins, right? And you got DWA, all right? And DWA, we can't do that. All right,
all fans with attitude.
That's all I'm trying to say. That's all I'm saying. Let me put the chain on.
So
shout out to my dog that made this chain too. It's too big to be wearing it, bro. I love you, kid, but I cannot wear this around my neck every day. But y'all definitely hit him up if y'all need.
What is you got to go flavor.
This thing heavy as hell, boy. I keep saying everybody wearing theirs in the game. But look, you ain't finna have me with no neck thing. You know what I'm saying? But it's a vibe, though. You know.
Oh man. All right. Hey, look. Let's kind of get to it. What did you all think about the game? I don't want to get into halftime yet. We're going to talk about halftime in a minute. But what did you all think about the game itself? Because look, I think I don't know, who were you guys rooting for in the Super Bowl?
I was rooting for money, so I was trying to win some money.
The over under was 48.5, and the point spread was 4.5. I think is what Vegas had it as, and so the under hit, and it didn't get 4.5. So if you picked the Bengals and the points, you were good.
Steve, you talking like money. A gambler.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a former gambler. I have not gambled in almost 5 years, but I do know the over unders and the point spread. But I look, Solo, did anybody bet you on social media? I know you were out there trying to get.
Yeah, we got some. I still got one more cash app to collect. You know what I'm saying? Gonna put your name out there, but I got 3 out of my 4 cash apps. You know what I'm saying?
So basically, the team you thought was gonna win won.
Yeah, the Rams. Now I won't lie. Like I said, we don't root for nobody but the Miami Dolphins, but I did want the Bengals to win because I like the underdog story. You know what I'm saying?
Their fan base is very similar to ours, bro. Their fan base is just
you know
like
what I'm saying? And not that the Rams, like, look, the Rams, they were worthy. You know what I mean? They're a good team. They just lost 2 years ago. I'm not trying to take nothing from them. And I got people in LA and all that. But I was connecting a little more with Cincinnati on that one. But I knew they weren't going to win. So I put money on the Rams. You know what I'm saying? And we won. You know what I'm saying?
Stafford finally got his ring. I felt bad for Odell Beckham. You know, look, he got a touch. I'm telling you, so he got the touchdown. He was up 54 yards, something like that, on a touch. And I turned to my wife and I said, he's going to win Super Bowl MVP. He's going to win Super Bowl.
He would have. At the rate he was going, he would have for sure.
Yeah, he would have.
Hey, guys, real quick. I got a live hit from the Miami Heat game. I'm going to bring in Cameron 954 from the Heat game. Go ahead real quick, Cameron. What's up? You're on mute, Cameron. You're on mute. We can't hear you.
Very loud in here, so I don't know if you can hear me or not.
Well, we can hear you. What's up, man? How are you?
What's that?
We can hear you. Go ahead and say something, man. Talk.
Hey, man, you're very loud out of hometown here, man.
Solo's not at the game. Solo's not a real fan. He's not a real Heat fan.
There's a lot of Luka fans in here, that's for sure.
A lot of Laker fans?
Luka Doncic.
Oh, Luka Doncic fans. Okay. Dallas is in the building tonight. All right, real quick, man. It is crazy in there. So go ahead and say what you got to say. Shout yourself out and get out of here.
You got to bang on him. It's too loud. Bro. Can anybody hear that?
Man, I can't hear y'all. You'll have a good show, man. I'll talk to y'all later.
All right, man. Be good.
That's a mustache under his bottom lip.
That is a mustache under his bottom lip. Oh, he got off. I was about to call him out on it too.
Did y'all see that? He had it lined up and all. Like everybody got the little.
That's his off-season look, man.
Oh no, we got to get him when he get on next time. I ain't.
We'll get him next week, man. We'll get him next week. All right, let's go ahead and kind of get into it. We got the honorable Solo D, so I guess we might as well talk about it. That halftime show was crazy.
Man, one time for 50 Cent, dog. My dog almost had blood.
Oh, come on. Did you not see Twitter blow up? Twitter was dogging him, bro.
Yeah, they said the dude got hit with inflation.
They said 50 Cent. Krista Lacus this morning said 50 Cent looked like $1.25. Look, I thought the whole
50 played with himself too. That's the good part, man. I had people on my page like, "Oh, you can't laugh at his bank account, bro. We having fun, bro. Like, relax." I was 50 was clowning himself. You know what I'm saying? Like, he looked crazy when he first came down, man.
But for respect to him, still though, right? Think about it. Like, looking like that, to still like. He had to do a pull up to get himself up there to do it too. Like,
so when he did it, right? My wife didn't know the video. And so she's like, "What happened?" I'm like, "What are you talking about? That's the video.
That's the video. That was his first video."
Your wife?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was doing.
I don't know where she was those years.
I don't care who you are, where you from. In 03, you had to be talking about 50 Cent, bro.
It was crazy. But I'll tell you, the one thing I was disappointed in the whole time is I wanted to see Tupac's hologram. I wanted to see Tupac's hologram.
You know, I'm glad they didn't do it because that could have come across cheesy as hell.
That was a prop bet. With Tupac show up at halftime.
But you know what I wish they had done? I wish they had done like a few of his songs themselves, right? Or bring a guest in to do one of his songs.
Yeah, I would have loved to have seen it, man. I would have loved to have seen it. And then Eminem killed it. Like,
hey, you know why I think they didn't do the hologram? I think they wanted to. I think they looked into it. The Super Bowl being in the daytime was kind of strange, man. So it was all lit up.
A hologram. But you know, they could have made it happen, man.
I mean, they could have probably would have cost them like $5 more million.
That's what I was gonna say, bro. That money,
bro. Now Kendrick Lamar should have brought great. Kendrick Lamar was on. I was thinking of Ice Cube. I was like the whole time, where's Ice Cube at?
I agree. They should have had Cube out there too.
At minimum, they should have had Today Was a Good Day. Like they should have played that, man.
Yeah, that's a little slow for the Super Bowl, but you're right. People would have went crazy.
That's how they should have opened it. But Snoop killed it.
Well, you know how it's a good show, like when it's over and you're like, yeah, I want more. Like you're just getting into.
That's what people on Twitter were like, hey, can we just instead of the second half just get another 2.5 hour concert with the rest of these people?
Hey, the game was decent though.
Nah, the game was fire, man.
The game was entertaining, man. Like it was a good game, man.
Yeah.
You know, if you go down to the end of the game, it looked. I'll put it this way: Cooper Kupp. I don't know if he was deserving to get MVP, but he is one of the reasons that the Rams won the Super Bowl because nobody else was catching passes.
It should have been co-MVP. It should have been co-MVP, man. It should have been him and Donald, man.
Aaron definitely should have got one.
Yeah.
How did you think Stafford played in the game?
Stafford did his thing.
Oh, did you see that? You saw that no-look pass?
So, yeah. And see, the thing is, I knew, like, it's sad, right? I hate to say this, but I called them being in the Super Bowl. I didn't want to say they're going to win it, but I called them being in the Super Bowl as soon as he went over there. And I had people clowning me. You're like, you think just because Stafford's there? I'm like, guys, you don't understand. Stafford is a baller. He's just been strapped in Detroit, man.
Detroit made him, you know.
Yeah.
They
that took a ball. Right. And now people seeing it because he's on a team, right? You know what I mean? Like, because you could take look how we're talking about all these other players on the team now. And we're saying, man, like this dude is the best receiver ever, this and all that. Well, when Jared Goff was there, they were okay. They weren't so great, right?
I mean, they went to the Super Bowl too, though.
They went to it, but still, right? They couldn't win it. Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
And you have to think that going out and trading those first round draft picks, trading the farm to get Stafford, they got what they wanted. They got a Super Bowl ring out of it.
Exactly.
Yo, so I heard that story for the first time, by the way. You heard how they got down with how Stafford ended up on
No,
okay.
Go ahead.
All right, so here's the deal, right? Stafford and his wife was in Cabo while the coach for the Rams was in Cabo with his wife.
Sean McVay.
Sean McVay. They didn't plan it. It just so happened that they were sitting to the bar, look over, and there's Sean McVay. And then Stafford and McVay start talking football, and Stafford's wife was like, okay, I guess I'm out. And then he just started vibing. He said it was so natural, vibing back and forth. And he was like, you know what? Got to get this shit to happen. And from
That's
there,
not tampering. That's not tampering?
It's not tampering because they didn't plan on meeting, according to them.
Exactly. What you they're going to say they did?
According to them.
Saying that sounds suspect.
Well, you know who corroborated the story, though? Drew Brees ended up at the same resort. This must be some resort.
What resort are they going to?
I know. We got to hit that up in Cabo, right? Yeah. So, I mean, look it up after you get there.
I'm going to be in Cancun in less than 10 days.
I just learned the story on Sunday. Yeah. So.
Me and the missus.
Nice.
We're going out there next month. That's crazy. You should have waited, bro.
See how this shit works.
I know, right?
Yeah. Wow. Hey, no, we're gonna go to Tulum. Though,
that would be funny, bro. We're both down in Cancun, and all of a sudden we looking from Solo, Steven.
Yeah, we
gotta come all the way to Mexico to see you.
We're going to Tulum, though, but you got to fly into Cancun.
Yeah, I've never been, so I'm excited. It's an all-inclusive resort is what it's called, I guess. I ain't never done
you can eat. Go ahead and say
I was about to say
stop trying to stunt, bro. Big ass.
They got 6 different restaurants, bro.
Yeah. Just thinking about enchiladas right now, man.
Bro, whatever. Y'all can talk all the mess you want.
You got 11 days. You better put them 30 minutes in a day. I'm gonna leave you alone though.
All right. So the game comes to a close, and there's been a lot of talk about where we're at as a franchise for the Miami Dolphins. So during the weekend, Ian Rappaport dropped a bomb, basically saying that there's rumblings that if it ends up being that there's proof that Stephen Ross paid for losses, that there's a big chance he's going to be. They're gonna vote him out of the ownership in the NFL. What do you think about that, Jamie and Solo?
Yeah, I'm gonna take us left field. It's some bullshit, right? Yeah, this probably happened, but they're like using this to not talk about everything else that's going on right now, right? Mm-hmm. The NFL is doubling down right now, talking about, if we catch him cheating, we're gonna vote him out. While they're not talking about a lawsuit that has another how many pages talking about that they have racial bias in their coaching practices, right? But even beyond that, right? I don't know, man. The NFL, they got good lawyers. They're going to have to explain. If they find them guilty now, they're going to have to explain what new evidence they got that they didn't get 2 years ago when they did the same investigation. So
that's what we were talking about this morning on the morning show. Is there's so much stuff that would have to come out in evidence. And what is that? The NFL doesn't want that.
Right.
You know,
and then this is the other part, right? You got to see who's got to vote them out, right? You got to remember these owners are boys too, right? So they got to be like completely sure they're ready to extricate their boy to say we're gonna vote him out, right?
That's what I said this morning. I said it would set precedent if they did that, because then it would open themselves up to scrutiny down the road.
You got it.
You know.
So,
but
no, they do that to Ross. Now Ross gonna start telling all the secrets the same way.
You got it. And all that, and then we vote again. How you not vote the other person, and then we vote again. How you not vote?
And he gonna go Denzel on them. Y'all doing this?
I'll get cases on each and every one of you.
Yeah. So the only way they get him out of there, man,
King Kong ain't got nothing on me.
Jerry, you know damn well what we did last summer.
Yeah. So
now this is what I say. I said this morning on the morning show. I said Clock Blockers, home of the #1 Miami fan morning show, every morning 9 a.m. Make sure you guys check it out right here on the Miami Sports Music Podcast Network. I said this morning, by 2024, Ross will not be the owner, and it'll be either he sells the team on his own accord,
or he drops down dead.
I just don't see him being the owner. Like, here's the thing. I want McDaniel to succeed, and I don't want to be negative Nelly, and I know that people are getting on me for it, but the likelihood that he is successful is slim to none, in my opinion.
Yo, listen to me. If everything that Ross is being accused of is true, low key, I like him even more. That means he was trying. Like low key, he was doing something.
Ross,
if the bribery is true, if they're trying to,
but he still wasn't. Look, I said this.
He didn't pull it off because he had the wrong guy sitting there. Flo was like, I ain't going down with this. But listen, I get. Maybe McDaniel's gonna be like, yo, coach, tell me what you see when McDaniel answer the question, like, yo, the first opening question, like, how do you think about what do you think about, like, were there any red flags with Ross coming into this? He's like, as a guy that spends a lot of money on a team, and if I spend a lot of money on a team, I'd want to win too. There's no price to winning, right? So I was like, yo, Ross found this guy.
I want to get to that in 1 second because I want to respond to that. But Solo's not the last person to the show. It's a first. I'm going to bring on the man, the myth, the legend. Y'all know him, Mr. TD Finstock. What's up, TD?
Well, I had to be another black person. Come on, TD. Somebody got to break the stereotype, TD.
Man, my camera went out, bro, and my computer basically said
your camera went out. I'm sitting here reading text message. I'm like, his camera ain't go out. He was just on live for the last hour on YouTube.
Go look at the last 3 minutes. It just shut off on me. But my computer said enough is enough. It's time to update.
TD, tell the truth, man. Tell the truth, man. He had to take a bathroom break, man. Tell the truth, TD.
Nah, Jamie Bahama been dodging me, man.
Hey, I have been dodging you, man. We got receipts from earlier in the season.
We got a good 35 minutes. Before Dolphins comes on.
If TD talks about Tua, I'm out, man.
Well, at least it ain't nothing much to talk about.
Yo, that's your quarterback, bro. That's your quarterback.
TD, before we get into everything,
Speak for yourself.
I wanted to get your opinion on some things that we've already talked about. Number one, what did you think of the Super Bowl?
It was amazing, man. That was one of the better games, one of the better Super Bowls we've had in a long time, man. Mm-hmm. It was exciting to watch the game. The halftime was lit. It was just a great experience. I think a lot of families had a lot of fun on Sunday watching that one.
No doubt about it. Now, we obviously have Mr. Miami down here, Mr. Turnover Chain himself. What did you think of the halftime show? TD.
That's at you, TD.
That's all you. We've already talked about this, TD. This is all you.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Solo.
Yeah,
Yeah, and Solo need to send me another track, by the way. But listen, man, the halftime show was lit, man. They did it right. I was like everybody else. I thought they were gonna have a Pac hologram, but they didn't.
Didn't I just say that?
Yeah. And man, it was just right, man. I think they did a really good job, man. And
I liked it a lot. I even liked The Rock at the beginning of it. A lot of people didn't like The Rock, but I loved it. I was getting hyped listening to him.
I will say this is the most star-studded Super Bowl there ever was.
Hey, you know they're gonna be. You know, LA can take over from Miami. They're gonna be in there like every 3-4 years now, right? You
rotation.
Know that, right?
Yep. So Daniel Oyefusi of the Miami Herald, who comes on the morning show each and every Tuesday, was at the game covering the game, and he said it was one of the greatest experiences he's ever had. And that stadium is just like it's so far away, light years ahead of the other stadiums in the league.
It looks amazing, man. They're Jumbotron, the way it's designed, that's just shit, unique, man.
Solo, you've been to Atlanta, so you've seen the one in Atlanta that's that way, right?
Yeah.
How crazy is that, the Jumbotron inside of the Atlanta stadium?
Man, you could look up the whole game and be all right, bro.
You never look at the field once, right?
Yeah, you know, I was in that type of shit, man, like in Atlanta, but I'm like, hey, y'all snap with this stadium, man.
The Atlanta stadium is really nice too. I feel like Atlanta, LA, Vegas, and Miami.
Yeah, I got it.
The inside of Vegas. I've seen the outside of LA and Vegas, but I haven't seen the inside of either one. I want to see it in person. You know what I mean? But
next year you're gonna get your chance, I think, right?
Hey, we play that next year, right? San Francisco too, right?
I think so. I could be
wrong.
Big
shout out NorCal real quick, man. I don't know if you shouted him
NFL out, fan of the year. No, we did not.
Yeah, big shout out my dog NorCal, man. He got honored as an NFL Miami Dolphins fan of the year.
Was at the Super Bowl as well.
Who?
He was at the Super Bowl as well.
Yeah. Him and his wife, man. They both got a trip out there, man. And well, that's one of the most solid people in the world, man. So you know what I mean. I was super happy for him, man. He puts it down like he literally brings fans. Been doing that for years. You know what I'm saying? Bringing fans together from all over, man. So like, he deserved that, man. So big shout out to NorCal. That was another highlight of the Super Bowl. You know, we was out there representing.
Mr. DWA, the Godfather, as we call him here. Okay, let's get right into some of the Dolphins' moves over the weekend. TD, we just were starting to talk about the allegation or the report that Ian Rappaport brought up over the weekend that if there comes to fruition that Stephen Ross is found culpable and paying for losses or trying to pay for losses, that it's likely that he could be forced to sell the team. What is your thoughts on that, TD?
I think this is a messed up situation for many reasons. First, again, I can't speculate whether he did or not, but I will say this: if he did, that's screwed up to do that to him. And he wasn't going for it. But here's the problem though. Say it's not true. Let's just hypothetically say it's not true, right? Mm-hmm. He might pay for it anyway. Because
that's what I said.
Let me tell you something. The one thing these owners, they're not going to let get in the way of things is that new gambling money. I just read the article. Gambling hit an all-time high, $56 billion last year.
Yep.
Sports betting. Just sports betting. $56 billion. So, and the NFL is a huge part of that. They'll make an example just to show all the betting platforms they're serious about it.
But it could go the other way too, though, TD. If the thing is, right, they might not want that dirt on them, right? So the NFL might try to put this away too because, because let me tell you why, right? So owners, they know like this isn't a secret, right? It's just now somebody's calling it out. Like take Mark Cuban in the NBA. He came out and said the shit twice publicly. Like, this is what we do, right? Like he talked about how he tells his team, like, the best we're going to do. He says, like, I'm upfront with them. The best we could do is lose, right? And the NBA said, okay, Adam Silver's like, please don't talk about this anymore, right? I know there's other owners that think and feel that way, and they're probably afraid if Ross goes down for it, man, what other dirt's going to come up for us? What emails or whatever?
Ross taking everybody down with him. He going to do the same thing Flo did. I'm telling you. They better not vote him out.
Man, I'm telling you now, the owner's going to make an example just to make it seem like they operating cleanly. Just to make it seem that way. I think it's going to be a problem because at the end of the day, there is no solid proof anyway, other than Flo's right-hand man saying I was there when he said it.
Yeah.
I've been saying since the lawsuit came out and the allegations came out, I said Ross will not be anywhere near this team by the year 2024. He'll be either pushed forced to sell, or he'll leave on his own accord because there's way too much controversy surrounding it. Even if it's a closed behind door thing where the NFL's like, we're not going to kick you out publicly, but you got to go. And my question to TD and Jamie is, if they force him to sell the team, should not that Bill, the succession plan Bill, the next owner that's already been approved by the league, should that not be null and void if that happens?
You can't do that, man.
I think it should.
I mean,
Bill could sue the shit out of you because if he's not guilty or implicated in anything, just to say, oh, because that guy was your friend, I'm taking away your investment too. He could sue the shit out of them for that.
But there's got to be something to the effect of a morality clause or something that if we kick you out, anything that you have done, we can X out. It doesn't matter.
I don't think it goes like that to somebody else's pocket.
Well, let's get something straight. Bill doesn't have the right. He doesn't necessarily have the ultimate rights to the team next. He has first dibs.
He's been approved by the league.
No. He's allowed to bid the most to guarantee it. Okay. Remember, when you try to buy a team, they vote. They still have a vote. They look at all
approved by the other owners.
No. The succession plan has been approved. But remember, the succession plan was only that he had dibs on the one who has the ability to bid the most. If he can bid the most, it is his. If he can bid the most, it is his. That's what the succession plan was, to make sure that he was in front of the line on his. Because the owners still vote on which one that they want to allow to have the team. They vote on everything when it comes to that type of stuff. They approved the succession plan, but again, that just gives him first rights to put his bid in to own the team if he has the highest bid.
Ultimately, do you all think, yes or no, that Ross will end up having to sell this team or will sell this team within the next year or two?
I don't think he will. I think that
I would be surprised.
I think they're gonna take some of them first round picks though.
So, and I was saying that this morning, TD. If you're going to take away picks, they're going to take away the owner too. Because
you know what I don't like about that. You know what I don't like about that type of punishment. Sorry about that, Stephen. Right? Like, so voting out the owner is awesome, right? And that hurts the owner. When you start taking away picks, which is a very harsh penalty for a team, right? You're hurting the fan base, right? So I really wish they could change what they do and get away from that when they have infractions against a team, when they're taking away draft.
What else are they supposed to do, Jamie?
Well, I think
it hit the owner's pocket, like you were just talking about. Like you was
what's $5 million to a billionaire?
I think they only take the picks if they retain him as his punishment. I think they take the picks if they retain him as his punishment. Yeah. Just because no matter what, this does hurt the Shield. Just the allegation hurts the Shield.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And they will always penalize any infraction on the Shield.
Unless the only other way out of this, TD. I hate to say it, but the only other way out of this, if they drag Flores through the mud, man. If they find anything they could find and make Flores look like he.
But the NFL doesn't
make them look worse. They're not going to go down that road. It's going to make them look worse. I mean, that's a slippery slope in today's world.
Yeah, but so listen. Then what proof does Flores have though? Like
his guy
gotta have something.
His guy that heard him, that was right there in the room when he said it.
Who
allegedly? And you know why I don't believe. You know why I don't believe that.
Hold on. There's no lawyer in their right mind that would take on this case unless they saw the smoking gun.
That's what I'm wondering. Yeah.
Well, they also say he has text messages.
I take that. I don't agree, Steven. He had enough evidence to get his case put together, right? That text message from Bill Belichick and everything else he had, right, was enough to put a case together. Then once he put the case together, then they just stuffed it. I agree. With everything else,
stuffed
they
it with
stuff
everything.
In there,
that's how you do it.
So the rest of the stuff doesn't need evidence.
Remember the top of the lawsuit. It highlighted. We are requesting a trial by jury. Yeah. Put this in front of a jury in 2022. Oh, NFL, they gonna hurt. They never gonna let that go to trial.
Yep.
You put this in front of a jury in 2022 with so many people coming out, including the NFL themselves, saying that something needs to be done about the disparity.
And who's going to side with the NFL? Like, think about it, man. You take like in this case, Flores is the little man, right? You take him versus a big corporation. People don't care if he was guilty or not. The
NFL gonna pay. That's how it works. That's why they wanted a trial by jury. This will never see a trial because in a trial you're gonna have discovery, and when discovery comes, all that real evidence comes out.
Yep.
Miami Sports Music's Tuesday night lineup right here, the Miami Sports Music Power Hour from 8 to 9, and then from 9 to 10:30, 11, you got Hellfins, the Spanish-speaking podcast, Paris Chocho.
We gotta teach Solo a new phrase, man.
I got TD as the guest here. Cameron is at the Heat game. We got Jamie Bahamas, Solo D, myself, Stephen D right here. All right. I want to ask you guys another thing that I think is going to be interesting if it is decided that Ross has to sell this team is there's the potential over the next year to 2 years that the NFL could have up to 3 franchises for sale at the same time. Denver, us, and Washington could all be up for sale at the same time. What do you think about that from a standpoint of minority ownership? What do you think about that in regards to I don't think there's ever been that many franchises for sale at one time in the NFL. I think that'd be very interesting to see how that works out. With that, go ahead.
Now, what's it based off?
Well, Denver's already has.
That's what I'm saying. But Redskins, what? Dan Snyder and
Dan Snyder should have been out of the league. Should have been gone.
Yeah, but
well, I disagree. I think there's more lawsuits that have come out now again.
Yeah.
And the more they keep coming out, the NFL is going to eventually be like, you got to go. They should have already said that. Mm-hmm. So, but my question is, if that happens, does that hurt the Dolphins from selling their team? Does it devalue the franchise? Does it devalue the other teams? Because let's be honest, they already put a $4 billion price tag on Denver. That makes us at least $5 billion.
Denver's going to go for about 4.3, and that's going to bring Miami up to about 4.1. Is going to be the value.
Miami's going to be less than Denver's value?
They're less now. Miami right now, if I'm not mistaken, is 3.4 billion. Denver's 3.7.
What did Ross buy us for?
I don't remember. It's peanuts.
$500 million, and then he had partners.
It was over time though. He put the initial $500 million, and then he had to invest.
So when he does sell it, he's going to make $4 billion off of it.
His estate will, because he'll be gone when he sells it.
Yeah.
Oh, you think he's going to die after he?
No, that's what the succession plan is. He's going to be the owner. His succession plan was when his time expires, this will be the guy who I want to have the first leg up on owning the team, a business partner. And that brings me back to those dealings. Ross invested in a gambling site. If that guy is also an investor in a gambling site, they could wipe out that succession plan.
I hope they do. I don't want
because
him.
Remember,
he's from New York.
First of all,
owner.
They shouldn't even be allowed. Owners shouldn't even be allowed to have gambling sites. That 100%. Shouldn't even be allowed, man. That's a conflict of interest to the greatest.
Well, you know when they screwed that up, right? When they got greedy and decided we need to get a team in Vegas, right? It makes it like a conflict of interest all around. It's hard to govern those rules when the NFL is also taking money from a gambling city too, right? You know?
Yeah. 1.1 billion, 550 year one, 550 the next year. That's how much Ross bought the team for.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy. All right, let's change subjects a little bit. Get off.
But
Ross.
just give TD a plug. Dolphins $3.4 billion is their current net worth.
Yeah, 3-4.
Yeah,
they'll go up to about 4-1 maybe, because it'll be like a 15% increase. Because
Denver 3-7.
Yeah. Oh, remember if Denver goes up, those 400 million. That's like
$4 billion.
It'll be going up about 400 million in what they value it now. That's going to be almost a 14% increase. When a team sells and it's an increase like that, every team's value increases by that much.
Yeah.
So all the owners are like,
they waiting, and then they're about to deal with 3 of them. They probably wanted to stagger 2 years apart to let it keep going. It's going to get ridiculous because Cowboys $6.5 billion right now.
What do you think the Redskins will go for in the next 4 years?
The Commanders?
You
got him. What do you think the Washington Commanders will go for in the next 4 years?
So they're currently at 4.2.
They're going to be around 4.8.
I think higher than that.
I think they're going to get 5.
You know why, TD? They're about to get a new stadium. They got the new name. They're about to move probably. Who knows if they're going to be in the same location in D.C. They're about to – that value is about to go up a little bit. And as crappy as that stadium is, and to see what we're doing with stadiums these days.
It is a crappy stadium. That thing is like Legos put together. I'm telling you, dude.
Yeah.
All right. Let me ask you. Mike McDaniel comes in. What did y'all think of the introductory press conference? We'll go around the horn real quick. Jamie, what did you think of the introductory press conference?
I like the guy. The only problem, like I told you the first show of this, right? Like, I'm not getting excited about shit right now, right? So as far as I sitting here saying he's the savior, like we've done this enough, man. Like so, but as far as the guy himself, he handled his business is a change. We don't have Flores trying to be Black Belichick, right? we got a guy that feels more Miami sitting there, right? So as far as that goes, I like him.
I ain't never heard that term, bro.
Hey, no, I will say that Flores press conferences was boring as hell, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's what I call him, yo. You got BB up north and we had BB down south, man.
Yeah,
by the way, he won up his press conference solo with the Will Smith stuff in his press conference. Because last week you were like, you don't listen to Will Smith. You just said that because that's all he remembered from
Miami. He was not listening to Will Smith on the plane, bro.
He talked about it again in the press conference.
He customizes his conversations.
That's what I'm saying.
Everything is a selling point for him, man. That's why he got the job.
Hey, he playing the game. I ain't mad at him. That's what you got to do. Yeah, he seems cool, bro. But just like Jamie said, I didn't even watch it, to be honest with you, bro. I caught clips. I'm not in it, bro. Like, I'm not into this right now, man. I just want to see what's going to happen. I watch y'all shows, see how y'all feel about it. You know what I mean? But like, I'm
crazy.
Yo, you want to get me excited, Steven? You want to get me excited? I might get a little bit excited week 1 if the Dolphins go out and I see something where we have a total offense of over 300, 400 yards, right? Let me see something like that. Then I'll get excited, right?
I think we will see that, though. Maybe.
I think it'll be
I don't know.
You might be ready to ball for 250.
That's what I'm saying. And that's it. And you're 50 yards passing, right?
Oh,
like,
my God.
So
what do you think of the coaching? TD, what do you think about the coaching staff?
Man, just like Jamie, man. I ain't positive about nothing these days. Listen, they calling me as negative as can be, and I'm clapping back at people. Why don't you tell me in the last 3 years what you've been positive about and tell me if it came to form?
Don't worry.
You tell me if it actually happened. So at the end of the day, he got to come prove himself like everybody else. The media trying to sell all of these moves and all these coaches on us like it's our birthday. I ain't stupid. It's been our birthday for 22 years.
Come on, man. Come on, DD.
Yeah,
it's really happening every 3 years right now.
To make it worse, right? We got Josh Allen. Josh Allen having one of the best playoff games we've ever seen in our lifetime. You got Joe Burrow one play away from winning the friggin' Super Bowl, right? You got Patrick Mahomes still sitting out there lingering. Who knows what?
And he's won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, and the Jets about who knows what the Jets gonna do? Maybe they
Jets
turn
gonna
their
get
shit
better, though,
around,
for real.
right?
Don't you speak that negativity.
Hey, Yardo, bro.
Don't you speak that.
You had the Patriots as shitty as they were, still made it to the playoffs. Like, and we're supposed to sit here and get excited because we got a new coach. I'm sorry.
And that was starting over. Wait, we got a new coach that was listening to Will Smith on the play.
Hey, but listen, the Miami Dolphins.
He's
the
black
Miami,
though too. He's black head coach. Don't get it twisted.
I want to see his dad too, bro. I ain't going for all
No,
this
but
nonsense,
hey,
bro.
Solo.
He better bring his daddy to a press conference, bro. I ain't going for that, bro. Y'all better stop that shit.
He says I'm part of the human race.
Hey, look, they got people out here Googling, boy. Ain't nobody seen them yet.
Yo, Solo. So I read something real bad. On the internet, right? Somebody said, yo, they said, that dude is black. He can't find his daddy. So I was like,
Oh,
wow.
Y'all trying to get me canceled, bro.
I was like, whoa.
Nah,
Hey,
we got ancestry. We got ancestry. You better use
I know, right? Hey, but real talk though, man. Let me tell y'all something, man. I know everybody at this point gonna be like, nah. I still don't think that they're done with the Watson situation. Let me tell you why, bro. Let me tell you. I could see them hiring Mike McDaniel and saying we don't need all this distraction like we had with Flo. Right now, the message is we moving forward with Tua, but if we got a chance to get him, we still gonna pursue him. I could see that being the case, man. All of this narrative is just narrative.
I see it different. I see it different. I see it different, TD. I'll back you up.
And Tunsil coming back too, by the way.
Yeah. Hey,
they just released it. They trading him. They said they want a first round pick.
So TD, I'll say it differently.
By the way, this is him at 22 years old, by the way, as a ball boy. That's him as a ball boy at 22.
He might be Asian. Y'all better stop playing.
It's Solo like, let me look for the
look like
features.
J. Cole. Pull up J. Cole. Pull up Obama. Pull up Drake. He don't look like none of them. Y'all better stop playing, bro. Hey, change the subject before we get in trouble, man.
I can't deal with this. Oh my god.
They selling me anything, bro. Y'all better stop that, man.
I can't, yo. I can't.
Hey, he look like Eminem in that, man. For real.
He had the earrings on. All he was missing was the blonde hair. That's it.
That was 8 Mile Eminem, man.
Will the real Slim Shady please
stand
stand
like
up?
Pete Davidson.
Oh yeah, that's a good one too.
Well, y'all ain't right, boy.
We get canceled. I already know that. Steven's
Steven,
you can't on his show.
You can't get canceled. I sent a clip of Kyle Brand and GMFB dropping the F-bomb.
Oh yeah, I saw that this morning.
Say you good, man? You good?
Man,
too funny. All right, we got about 15 minutes left on the number one Tuesday show. That's what I'm going to say. The number one Tuesday show. The Miami Sports Music Power Hour. Jamie Bahamas, Solo D, myself, Stephen D. With special guests is TD Finstock. Thank you for showing up,
with
TD.
a disco ball in the back. You know what I'm saying? I got to upgrade my room, bro.
Hey, TD hasn't seen your thing. Move your head real quick.
I saw it.
Look at his room.
No, I saw it. I'm gonna have to get something like that.
Yeah, get it, bro. That thing clean.
But no, we ain't gonna let.
I gotta step my game.
We ain't gonna let Solo off the hook. I need that new track, man.
We got
He plugging you on that,
man. I don't know what the hell to talk about right now. I'm having writer's block.
No more flow.
Nothing else to talk about. All right, TD, since you
gotta
brought
realize
it up,
I'm going through this with two teams, bro. I mean, I don't get it twisted. I'm excited about the Canes. I definitely think we're going in the right direction, but I'm saying this same coaching thing, bro, is like, man, bro, I just want to see action and results on the field. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Only thing I got is Miami Heat right now, man. Matter of fact,
got the Panthers.
I do like the Panthers too. Big shout out to the Panthers. What's the score of the Heat game though?
Yeah, the Heat might go to the second round this year.
Wow.
TD, don't put no money. I already got to take a couple people money.
Bro, Cleveland gonna win it all, bro.
This man said Cleveland. Cut him off.
It's halftime.
Cleveland gonna win it all.
Put TD out the game.
59 to
50 out.
I'm telling y'all,
scream, man. That man said Cleveland, bro.
Cleveland gonna win it all, man.
Although they did take what's the guy from Cleveland, Jared
Allen.
Yeah, that they replaced him instead of putting in Tyler
Yeah,
Herro.
wait, hold on. That's a good topic. Yo, did you watch the NBA
I was upset
draft?
about that.
Did you watch the NBA
I
All-Star
did.
draft?
Yo,
Did you see the last pick? You said
so the last pick was what's his name? Harden.
Yeah,
It's Harden.
James Harden.
And and you saw what's his face?
Katie has
Katie was like,
I'm
I'm
gonna need some sauce. I'm gonna need some sauce.
And LeBron is just laughing for it, boy.
Hey, I didn't even see it. I gotta go check that out.
So I'm lost right now. So KD and Harden got into it. They didn't like each other.
Well, so here's what the fallout was, right? So Harden went over, to BK, right? And he was supposed to be the missing piece to pull them over, right?
Right.
They went on a losing streak, just recent, and the losing streak they've been blaming on Harden going on his own, going rogue, right? And they sit down and talk to him. And it's like, yo, you gotta do what we do here. You can't just go rogue. That ain't winning us no games, right?
Right.
And he wasn't feeling it. He got upset, and KD still was trying to pull for him, right? So then the rumor is, or not rumor, this actually came up. People close to the situation said, KD said, "Man, make the damn trade, right? Get him out of here." Right.
So this is the draft, the All-Star draft, and the team captains Kevin Durant and LeBron James, and this is the last pick. So this is Kevin Durant.
I'm gonna need some size for sure. Yeah. I'm gonna need some size and.
Rudy Gobert and James Harden are the only two that's left. He said, "I need some size."
Giannis and LeBron James playing such great basketball this year. I need somebody to offset that, so I'm gonna go with Rudy Gobert.
I agree.
Yeah, they set that up, man.
It worked out nicely. I mean, you can't let people run through the lane and dump all the time. That's somebody defending back there.
Oh my God!
Hey, when somebody won't out, you let them go. Don't let them come back. I'm with you,
Jackson, you let him go. Don't let him come back.
Look
at LeBron.
KD just holding straight.
LeBron James is the final selection.
What did he say about trading after that?
Man,
He hasn't played. Is he healthy?
Who's that?
James, he hasn't played.
He's
what
missed,
happens if he doesn't?
He got traded. He's healthy now.
He's missed the last 3 with a hammy. See, and now we know why LeBron carries a clipboard with him to the draft.
Hey, LeBron,
oh my God,
trust me right now, he's rubbing some ice hot on that thing. He's playing the next game.
No question.
Hey, because they said Harden faking an injury or something, right?
Oh, next year, bring a clipboard. It comes in very handy.
Yeah, you can hide your face. Like LeBron.
Oh man, I didn't even know that went down.
Yeah, that shit was funny as hell. But you should have seen it. You should have seen it, TD, because they're going through pick by pick, right? And so he just kept falling down the board, right? And like Ross looking at him like, "You're not gonna take your boy." He kept falling down the board.
Hey, hold on, Jimmy Butler made it.
Jimmy Butler made it, yo. He's
Oh,
on
wow,
Team
wow.
LeBron. Team
Wow.
LeBron.
Wow, I'm shocked.
Miami Heat are going all the way, son. They're
I'm
going all the
shocked.
way. They're going all the way.
like they did in the bubble.
What do you mean did in the bubble? We went to the finals, TD.
And my boy Rondo sent him home.
TD.
My boy Rondo sent him home.
TD, you a Lakers fan?
No, I've always been a Rondo fan. So
wherever he's like me, Solo,
and been killing the Heat ever since.
Solo, he's like
been
me.
killing the Heat.
Wherever LeBron goes, my loyalty goes. Wherever Rajon Rondo goes, his loyalty goes.
You like Rondo like that?
Yes, that's my boy, man.
Rajon
No, because
Rondo.
y'all gotta understand, when I was young, I was sitting on the living room floor. My daddy up on the couch watching the Heat. And the Knicks, Allen Houston, and Latrell Sprewell just used to have him so depressed, man. I could never get behind it, man. So I became a KG fan because with Sprewell, because my first time witnessing basketball was Allen Houston and Latrell Sprewell.
Okay.
Houston retired, Sprewell went to Minnesota.
Yeah.
So I became a KG fan watching them in Minnesota. Then KG went to Boston.
Then you went to Boston.
And it's been Rondo ever since.
Anything is possible. Sorry.
So I just followed Rondo's career.
But
the Heat killer.
So we understand, because I heard you say Heat killer. Didn't we beat them like 2 times in the playoffs, bro?
No, I don't remember that.
We didn't beat them
on that short-term amnesia.
I remember y'all being so depressed, and then when they got old and started getting hurt, y'all finally got over the hump. You finally got over the hump.
Big Three beat them 2 times out of 4.
No. Not when they were healthy. Y'all had a Rondo who had to put up 44 points on his own, and y'all barely skirted by in Game 6.
It still ain't work.
D-Wade tried to break the man arm, but it's all good.
Hey, we appreciate Ray Allen, though. Thank you for Ray Allen.
Yeah, see what y'all had to do? See what y'all had to do?
Go break out the big three and go get the.
That's what happened. Y'all had to go steal. Y'all had to go get Ray Allen to get over the hump, man.
The second best shooter.
Allen for 3. Oh, and you see they released the inside scoop on Ray Allen and Rondo boxing match because y'all know they fought in Boston, right?
Oh yeah, in the locker room.
They had their differences, so they bought gloves and made them duke it out, and they finally released it.
On him?
Kendrick Perkins was the snitch. He said Rondo gave it to him.
Rondo spit on him too, though.
Gave him the bid. Probably did. But guess what? How many rings Rondo got? How many Chris Paul got?
Wait, wasn't Paul Pierce the one that got fired?
How many D-Wade got?
I love D-Wade.
From being at a strip club. Was he at a strip club in Miami?
He had
got a strip club in his house.
He had strippers. and the messed part about it is the clown was at home and had to go and nobody had to know. He pulled up his IG.
Smoking weed, had a stripper, giving him a lap dance. I'm like, bro, you just what? The world?
He was working for ESPN at the time, right?
Yeah. Hey, Steven, you can't talk to people that way.
You can't talk to people that way. This is unacceptable.
Paul Pierce, you talking crazy.
Shout out to 1-2.
Why you laughing, JB?
Why
you laughing, JB?
I'm staying out of it.
Hey, man, I got Heat Warriors in the finals.
Yo, so T,
I got Heat Warriors in the finals.
We got a thing on this show. Whenever these guys start talking about strippers, I go quiet, man.
TD, well, see, I'm gonna get TD.
Nah, it's 3 million people on here.
I was about to say I can't. You know what? We had to go through it. We're gonna put TD on the spot. Top 5 strip clubs in Miami.
They setting you up, TD.
No, I'm good though, because I got a divorce last week, so it's all final, man.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, man, it's final. So.
For real?
No. This man got 20 kids. Every time I call, he taking my kid to the doctor. What you doing? Doing something with my kid? What you doing? Are they all the same kid? Nope, different kid every time. Every time.
I'm waiting on 3 more tests to come through, man.
I bet. TD just got random kids out here.
Oh, man.
Nah, ain't no random. Nah, they accounted for.
I don't know. I don't know who's worse. You were Nick Cannon. I'm just saying.
Nick. Listen, Nick is out here trend setting.
Yo, that man has.
Nick got money to trend set though.
He got 10 baby mamas with 10 children with 10 different baby mamas.
I write a check before the baby come. Who the
hell can? Miss Finn said paternity test Tuesday. You ain't never lied. Joe Lee. Boy, JB the only single one up here. He got nothing.
Don't talk my business, man. That's what I'm telling you. I go quiet when these conversations.
Lying ass mother. This ain't the morning show, son. You lying ass motherfucker.
You're gonna have to catch me in the action, man. That's the only way.
Just like Tua said, you can't talk to people that way, Flores.
You can't talk to people that way, Flores.
Don't talk to people that way.
Can't talk to people like that. Head start, Jamie Tracy.
So TD, you don't know the story, right? So we out in Miami, right? These dudes said, "Let's go hang. Let's have the tootsies," right? They leave. They talk
allegedly.
Allegedly. I tell them I could get there by 11. They're like, "Nah, we'll be gone." I'm like, "I'm not going in there that early. They'll try to get me in trouble. They'll try to get me in there from 7 o'clock. Leave that down.
7 p.m.
Yeah.
It was after the game.
Y'all just trying to have an ultimate experience.
Too damn early for
That's what you do after the Dolphins.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. I go to Tootsie's to eat, bro. Sometimes I forget.
Eat what? Eat what?
Lying, bro.
Eat what, yo? You better clarify that statement.
Man, come on, bro. I know damn well, nobody better not be eating that. You know what I'm saying? A strip club, boy. You damn bad.
No, I actually needed clarification.
I needed clarification.
Hey, pull up Tootsie's, man. Y'all better stop playing, bro.
Trey said them wings are fire, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Tell them about the wings. Man, the crab cake.
The wings good. The wings good.
Always start. So we were at Tootsie's, right? That's
hold on. The wings are good, bro.
Bro, all their food is good.
The wings naked or breaded? They naked or breaded.
Let's just say I'm not going to name names. We have multiple sponsors, but let's just say a sponsor really likes Tootsies too. That's all I'm going to say.
You about to lose that sponsor. You better stop. You about to lose that sponsor.
I got to watch Steve, boy. He ain't even here and you telling him.
Hey, if y'all see Tail Greener no longer sponsoring Miami Sports, y'all know what happened.
Jamie.
Shout out to Tail Greener. Oh man, boy, I tell you, boy.
Hey, I'm just saying, Tail Greener put us up on a NASCAR.
Y'all gonna get me kicked out tonight, man.
Oh
man, that's one more thanks to you.
Yo, Steven, let's plug those Spanish people and get out of here, man.
Hey, bro, don't play with our brothers like that. Mi hermano, lo siento. Mi amigo es muy ignorant. Okay? Don't try my own words like
gosh,
that.
Man.
You don't know what that means. You don't know Spanish like that.
So draft party at Tootsie's.
Hey, now we're gonna go to Vegas, man. Let's go. Y'all want to go to Vegas?
Drew Patron said, shout out to our new sponsor, Tootsies.
They better, bro. We just plugged their menu and everything.
We did.
We are going to
2 weeks in a row. We've been talking about Tootsies.
I need somebody to cut this out and like tag Tootsies and be like, "Hey, you guys should have these guys come do live shows."
Oh man,
they don't want to see us at Tootsies. Who's gonna look at us in there?
We here for the power hour, for the Miami Sports Music Power Hour, baby.
Y'all better get y'all ass on
stage. Coming to the stage now, Black Mr. Clean. Black Mr. Clean coming to the stage.
Oh my God, man. I can't deal with y'all, man.
Nah, Tootsies do need to cut a check, though. I'm tired of spending money in there. Hey, let's get we need a sponsor, bro.
Oh, they're going broke. Man.
Trey said 2 is at Tootsies.
He need to learn. Hey, well, he need to learn how to throw. Throw some cash. Get that man a rack.
Hey, it would just be another short yard completion. That's all that
would be. Man.
Y'all better stop playing my dog 2 a time to grind, time to shine now. You understand me? As long as he's putting on that uniform, we gotta ride with him.
You gonna keep riding with that Solo? He gonna bring your ratings down, bro.
You know what, Solo? Just like they got rid of the turnover chain, they might have to get rid of 2 a time. I'm just
you don't like 2 no more, Steve?
No, I didn't say that. What I'm saying is, see, I'm flip flop. I can flip flop.
Hey, he admitted it though.
Flip floppers, home of the #1 Miami fan morning show.
Listen, I ain't got no shame. That kid, boy, I'm done.
Hey guys,
done.
You guys need to turn on Hellfins right now. Hellfins started their stream. Go check out the guys.
Submit a question. Submit a question.
You can have 50 at a time.
Yeah, submit a question to Hellfins. Where we need to go when we come to
I think they just went live. I think
you can have plenty at the same time.
So Steven and Solo, y'all about to go to Miami. Y'all need to go ask them your question that you had on this show. Go to ask them where you need to go when you get to Mexico.
See, they're not in Cancun. I've already asked.
Jamie, they say why you don't have the main light on, bro. Your head ain't glistening like normal.
They want to know why we can't. Why is that?
Why you ain't got the main light on, bro?
That's the TV's on, man. That's what you see. The TV's on, man.
Hey, look, check this out. Anybody in South Florida, man, y'all come through this weekend. We're gonna be at OJ McDuffie's bowling charity event. You feel me?
Are you going to that?
Of course, bro. I'm playing it, and I'm trying to win this year too. You feel me? So pray for me. You know what I'm saying? But
tell OJ I hit him up 2 months ago about it, and he ain't never got back to me.
Steve, you ain't solo deep, bro.
Oh, I'm sorry. You right?
Nah, bro. You come down. You know you in there for real. Look up.
What day is it on? What day is it on?
Yeah, you don't have to ask that kind of stuff, bro. Just come down. We in there every time.
No, I said,
I wanted to do a live stream from it though.
You can ask.
What day is it on, Solo?
It's Sunday. This Sunday coming up. I think. What's that? The 20th. That's the only reason I ain't going to All-Star, bro.
I was just about to say this All-Star weekend, man. Like,
where's All-Star?
I was supposed to go to Cleveland.
Yeah,
he just reminded me of that. Cleveland. I was supposed to go to Cleveland, bro.
Go watch a real team.
Hold on, so you a Cleveland fan, TD?
No, this year I am.
Rondo's there?
TD, you ain't got no type of loyalty.
Just got traded.
Listen,
So he started.
Steve,
So
you
TD
was
had
like
two.
that with
He had two
LeBron,
teams
now.
Hey,
this year.
ever since Ron, listen, ever since Rondo got there, they've gone 15-3.
So listen.
Before
listen,
that,
TD.
they were 21-16.
TD,
listen
Cleveland
to
not
this,
making
right?
it past the first round.
TD,
I
that
don't
listen.
want none of that, man.
Listen,
TD.
Solo, don't lie to yourself. You lie to
Come on,
yourself, you
bro.
lie to whoever.
Who they gonna beat?
Hey, TD.
Y'all,
You,
if y'all make it.
What's the series record right now, TD?
Listen, y'all up one
If
game.
we make it,
You
I'm
up
done
one
talking to
game. I
TD.
know I was
We
just
ain't even
talking,
talking
but
right
y'all
now.
up one game, bro.
It don't
One
matter. We
game.
up. Who's
Hey,
number
listen,
one?
man.
And what's the score right now, Steve? I don't even know it. I'm talking like that. I'm gonna talk confident like that. What's the score of the game? Don't say
70 to 62, Miami Heat with 6 minutes left in the
And
third
you see
quarter.
how I ain't even had to look at it to know we was up.
About time.
Stop playing with me, man. I'm leaving the stream. I'm going to watch the game. I love y'all.
Hey,
Miami Heat.
tell people, hey,
Final. Stop playing my Canes. Dolphins. Everybody's on short notice until I see what happened week 1. I don't even care about preseason. I don't care who we draft. I don't care who we pick up free agent.
You
Hey,
can't
Solo,
talk to people.
Solo, I would thank you for showing up on time, but you didn't show up on time. But thank you for showing
I
up.
think I did. All right. What was it? 8:02?
It was like 2 or 3 minutes past the hour, but you late.
Bro, that was all right,
but you
bro.
late,
Come on,
Solo.
dog.
But you late.
Solo,
You're
too.
not
So
as
you
late
can't
as
talk to people
TD.
that way.
You not using excuses like TD talking about my camera don't work. But
Bro,
you,
my camera stopped working for real, bro.
whatever.
Steven,
Okay, bro.
Steven, you can't talk to people that way, man.
Yeah,
I
man.
got
Tua
you.
told y'all can't talk to people that way.
On TD Fins Talk.
You
home
can't
of the
talk to
real
people that
Miami
way,
fans.
Flores.
All right, guys, shout out yourselves out real quick on social media and everything real quick. Go ahead. Jamie, start with you.
Shit, at the Jamie Bahamas on Twitter, man. Come find me.
At the real Black Mr. Clean on
Hey,
Twitter.
what was the other thing they called him last week, though?
They called him Eddie Murphy.
Nah, the
Eddie
other one.
Murphy.
It was
At Tootsie's.
a cartoon character.
That's your new. That's
You know how they have the O and Tootsies, and it's usually like O with the boot. They're gonna put his head in there twice.
Bro, it was a cartoon they said last week, bro. Who said it, man? Damn, I can't even think about it, bro.
Bad, so
Hey,
just get
My
down,
bad. Listen, man, y'all make sure
Yeah.
y'all follow Miami Sports Music. Make sure y'all checking in Clap Blockers every morning. Stephen D killing this thing. As far as me, I'm off sports music for the off
Megamon.
Make sure y'all check out Solo D Music. We got a project dropping. Last Chance is coming down like that. Big shout out TD. Big shout out my dog Jamie. Big shout out to Cam at the game watching the Heat winning, and it's going down like that.
Hey,
Megamon. Yeah.
Megamon. They said he looked like Megamon.
And they called him Megamon.
All right, TD, go ahead, bro. Shout
Listen,
your
man,
stuff out.
I'm out of here, man.
You guys
TD
ain't
Fizz
loyal.
Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. I'll meet you guys at Tootsie's, and listen, you can't talk to people that way. And let's
You
go
gotta get some
Cleveland.
wins, TD.
Let's go Cleveland.
Hey,
Let's go
Cut his
Cleveland.
mic off. Cut his mic off.
Boo this man. Boo.
Let's go
Cut
Cleveland.
his mic off.
See, I'm over here freezing Solo. He
Hey,
freezing in the
Hey,
frame.
Hey, Dub trying. I
real
ain't making
quick.
no McDaniel song. He better make win. You understand me? I ain't going there like I'm already mad. I almost didn't make the tour song. This is what y'all don't understand about me and that music, bro. I almost did not make that tour song. You understand what I'm saying? Because I saw Flo's vibe when he put him in. He didn't look confident with it. But I was like, nah, we got to do it. You know what I mean? But that turned out to be a classic, so it's all good. But McDaniel got to win a whole season before I even mention him.
I wish it was timeless.
Hey, real quick, guys. Make sure right now, if you can, when on your way out, just stop by Hellfins. Make sure you give them a big thumbs up.
Just go over there, right? Say Gusta.
Yeah, say hey. The Power Hour guys said hello. That's what I need you to say. And hit the like button on your way out of here.
No, don't
See
learn
y'all
Spanish,
tomorrow.
man. Look, it's
Clap
2022,
Blockers,
all right? I need to go over there and
Music.
listen for 10 minutes, all right? You want to learn some words, pick it up, learn, yo aprendo la palabra. You understand me? And we out, man. Bye.
Podcast. Bye, guys. Y'all be